Hello and welcome to Life, Locks and Laughs. I'm Terry, your host, and this is where Narrowboat living, LGBTQ+ stories and unsolicited advice come together. In this podcast, we're going to dive into life on the canals, share stories about the quirks of narrowboat living, and explore LGBTQ+ topics. You'll also hear about my accidents, my mishaps, and the chaos that is narrowboat living. So, sit down, untie your ropes, and let's go. Hiya.
Hello?
We're back
Hooray!
after 2 weeks of a fight for survival.
It's been a tough call, a close call.
You had several close calls and some failed calls.
Listen to me.
So you had a cold.
I didn't. I had man flu, but I had a temperature as well. It was pretty rough.
You had a hot cold.
Shut up.
And you would have thought you were dying.
Well, I pretty much was close to it.
I was ready to get the vicar to read you your last rites.
No. But never mind me. After our lovely hot curry that we had to try and burn away my demons.
That I did as a nice thing for you.
You did? No,
So
I'm not taking that. Yeah, I'm not knocking that.
Do you want to say that a little bit higher?
Hello?
Well, Mr. Doubtfire, I decided to buy you a curry to sweat out your cold as, a loving, dedicated partner. And I
Get the violins.
ended up with gastroenteritis, which we can't pin on the curry.
No.
But it just seems a bit of a coinky dink.
It really does, yeah. However, shall we discuss the day or the morning you took little Puddle and Patsy for a walk? I mean, it's normally the dogs that you would expect to have a little wheeze and poos outside, isn't it?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But no, I had a full-on Paula Radcliffe moment.
Yeah?
It was like the scene from Bridesmaids.
I think it was a lot worse, to be honest.
But
all I can say is I felt good. I didn't feel good. I felt better for half an hour. I did. I felt much better. And then I didn't.
I'm just going to own it.
Yeah.
And I think...
Don't own those trousers anymore.
No, I don't. But I think it's something that adults need to talk more about.
Absolutely not.
There is no shame in being ill.
No, there isn't. You're right.
And your gastro problems causing problems.
No. There's certain things that you don't want to share in life. I mean, we've shared that because it was quite funny, really. But, it's not the thing that you're going to do as a human, is it? Let's nip out for a coffee. Let's discuss our gastro problems.
I do. I talk about poo all the time.
So what's up on this show this week, then?
What's what? Do you want
to...
So, somebody a little bit hungover.
Yeah, I am, aren't I? I'm a little tender. The boat's swaying from side to side because we must have got gale force winds. Because we've just had some of the trees cut down in the marina that we're at, and we're not sheltered anymore. So we're getting it full pelt.
Yep. And
we are really rolling around in here.
Which isn't helpful when my vertigo came back with a vengeance this week.
Never mind that. It doesn't help with my hangover.
It's all about you, innit?
Always is. Anyway.
Self-inflicted.
Oh, I just want to apologise as well to my work colleague, lovely Katie, who has been begging me and asking me when this next episode is coming out. I did promise her it would be out before the weekend or during the weekend, and it's not going to happen. I'm really sorry, Katie, but you might get to brush your hair to it tomorrow morning. That's all.
Great.
Yeah.
If you heard that squeak, that wasn't Simon or me. It was the boat banging up against the jetty.
Yeah. There might be a lot more of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got some up here. I was thinking about it the other day.
Oh, is it a present?
No, it's not. No. It's a little comedy sketch. Wait, it's not. It's a joke. Why do seagulls fly over the sea?
Because the seagulls.
No. If they flew over the bay, they would be bagels.
Wow.
There's plenty more of them.
I had a good bagel yesterday.
Oh, you did at the coffee shop up the road.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if we're allowed to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. If you're nearby on the Toyota roundabout.
The what?
The Toyota. That was good, wasn't
The what?
it? We call it the Toyota roundabout. It's where the A38 meets the A50 and Wellington as well. It's a massive roundabout, and on there is a little service station, and there's a coffee shop in there. Is it Coffee Bean or Bean Shop or something like that? I don't know. It's the only coffee shop there. It's next to a charity shop. And it's just beautiful coffee, isn't it?
It's delicious.
Absolutely. But that's where you had your bagel, isn't it?
It was. I had a pastrami bagel, and it had cream cheese. I don't know what that was. Cream cheese, pastrami, mustard, gherkins, or as the Americans would say, pickles.
Don't ever do that again. But it was nice.
It was really good.
I was a bit envious, and I was a bit regretting not having one myself. So I just had another coffee.
Yeah.
So that's that.
And what else have we been up to?
Well, not too much. We've not been able to do too much, have we, with us being unwell? I mean, it's been absolutely impossible for you to go anywhere that's not within a 4-foot range of a toilet. So, yeah, we've not been up to much. Usual things.
You made me nearly kill your mother.
Now, that sounds wrong, so we better explain that quickly. We have bought a dog owners and lovers of the world. You may know that you can get that
It's like
canister of gas.
Yeah, it's like compressed air.
Yeah.
It's called Pet Corrector because our darling little Patsy is always in your face.
Oh, she's a pain in the
So
arse.
it doesn't hurt them.
No.
And we have tried all positive reinforcement. So we are
Absolutely.
unfortunately going down the road of
Compressed gas.
negative enforcements. And it does work.
Yeah.
It doesn't
It's
hurt
helpful,
her.
actually.
So
You only have to show the can now and she's straight in her bed.
So RSP's here, please do not come.
Yes.
So you told me your sister went past the boat to drop something off at the back of the boat.
Mm-hmm.
So our living room window has a slider, so I slid it open and I got the compressed air, and when I saw these legs go past, I squirted it.
It was dark as well, by the way.
It was dark, and I heard this almighty scream,
Mhm.
and then when I kind of popped my head out of the window, it wasn't your sister, it was your mother.
Yeah, it was.
Who I was convinced may have been having a heart attack.
Well, you would know.
Because she screamed. I would know, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But she's okay. She lives to tell another tale. In fact, we had asked her to come on this podcast, but, she's Mardy and she didn't want to.
No, but we hopefully will have her on soon because she has done a lot of the network and I think she'll have a lot of amazing stories to share.
Either that or she'll just be really boring.
Well, in that case, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
I was waiting for that. Thank you very much. Next. So you had a friend come down to visit, didn't you?
I did. My lovely friend Helen.
She is lovely. And she brought her daughter.
She did.
Well, one of them. Because she's got two. She's got two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lovely little Zoe. Ah, she's cute. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, no.
Was it really that interesting?
No problem. Well, we decided to take the boat out, didn't we?
Yeah.
For their benefit, not for ours. So, before you leave the dock or the berth, you're meant to do a couple of checks, which is water. Check the engine's got enough water in it. Make sure that the greaser, which you do at the end of the trip anyway, but make sure the greaser's tight so no water's leaking in through the stern tube, which is where the propeller's attached to. All necessary checks were done and completed. We left.
Allegedly.
Well, they were. We left. Terry, Helen, and Zoe, and the two dogs were all inside the cabin of the boat, keeping warm. It was a bit cold, a bit blistery.
4 degrees.
We set off around the marina. We came back. We moored up. I did the post checks. You don't do the water on post check because it's too bloody hot, but did the greaser. Made sure that was okay.
Allegedly.
I did. Because we've had a problem with our grease on the boat, so I always worry about it. So that was checked. And that was fine. We had a lovely day. Helen went back to Manchester, did her thing. We did our thing. I went and fixed the brakes on one of the cars, and that was fine. And I think it was a couple of days later. What day was it? Was it Wednesday? Yeah, it was. It was Wednesday.
Yeah, I think it was Wednesday.
Wednesday or Thursday this week. Just gone. Something in my head when check check the engine room, check down in the bilge. I don't know why, just something, I just didn't feel right. So I lifted the board up. I nearly fell in. The bottom of the engine, there was water up to the bottom of the engine. And I immediately looked back at the greaser part of the stern tube and everything, and there was no drips. I was like, well, that's a positive, but where the hell's all this water just come from? So I'm looking around thinking, God, has one of the welds gone on the back of the boat, just been in dry dock? You know, they positioned it right. All things were going through my head, which was a load of nonsense. And then I thought, let's just have a look in the water tank. And as I unscrewed the water, you could see into the bottom of the engine. And I went, oh, God. So we're very lucky that we actually didn't go out of the marina or up to the village, because obviously, you know, it might have been a bit of a worse situation we could have been in. So we've got to now work out where all that water's come from. I do think it was the water cap. Anyway, I've got to work it all out. So yeah, that's pretty stressful for me.
And I have no idea what any of them things are that you've just said. So
basically, the engine has emptied its bloody water content all over the bilge.
all I know is anything under the floor is your problem.
Thanks.
And we have a problem, so it needs to be fixed.
It will be. It will be shortly.
Because if this engine bay floods one more time, this boat is going on the market.
Luckily, only tens of people listen to this, so we don't need to worry about one of them buying it.
Right, it's time for a boaty quiz of the week.
Oh God, good luck everybody. Well, not everybody. Terry,
It's alright, I've got this.
have you been studying
What? Studying what?
trees?
What?
Well, what would you think? What you're studying?
Oh, studying.
Yeah, what would you think I said?
Stood in. I think
I think I need to take you and have your ears checked.
yeah, maybe. Yeah.
What?
Anyway,
Moving on. So, pretty simple one. This. I mean, if you get this wrong, there's no help. You need help. Anyway. What are the different types of lights that are on the boat,
oh, I know this one.
or that could be on the boat? Because not all boats have all the types of lights.
I know this one.
Right.
Headlight
Okay. And what is the headlight primarily used for?
to light up what's ahead of you.
Very good. At any specific time?
Well, nighttime.
Or
Or when you're in a tunnel.
There you go. Yeah. So for tunnel usage and night cruising. Next.
Navigation lights.
Blimey. I wasn't expecting you to know that, because neither of these boats have them.
Artemis does.
Artemis has one on.
Yeah, the other
soon
one
to be
fell
taken off.
Yeah, but they are green and red,
Yeah.
and they are to put on at night time, but only when you're moored on a river.
Almost. You were very, very good. Almost. It's not about when you're moored on the river or on the canal. Cruising. So.
You told me at night time,
Yeah.
when you're moored up,
No, not moored up.
they have to go on.
No, not when you're moored up, numbnut. Because when you're moored up, it doesn't matter, because people don't have to know you're there.
What happens if they drive into you?
It's so that if they're actually primarily only needed on a river. You don't have to have navigation light on a canal. You only need a tunnel light or a spotlight for canal usage.
Headlight.
Exactly. On the river, you have to have navigation light and a headlight going up and down the river if you're going at night time. And it's just so that the boat in front of you can see your green and your red light and knows which side to pass you on, which always goes back to port and starboard. And do you know which colour goes on which side of the boat?
I don't believe that was part of the question.
Anyway, stop trying to put things off. Do you know the answer? Or
No.
have a guess?
Okay, I'll have a guess. Green is Starbucks, and
Is what?
red is pork.
Could you just do that again?
Red is Starbucks and green is pork. No. Green is Starbucks
Right.
and red is pork.
Well, there's no Starbucks or pork.
That's how I remember it. Starbucks and pork.
Okie dokie. Well, the red light actually indicates the port side of the boat, the left side of the boat,
That's what I said.
which is
Red equals pork.
well, exactly. No, you didn't. You said the green side is the port.
No, I was mixed up. But
You
I
are
said-
mixed up
I
because
don't
now
know
I'm
what's
mixed up.
going on.
So let me just tell you, tart. What side of the boat would you pass on? How do you pass a boat?
Another boat.
Oh no. what side of the road or the canal or the river do you pass the boat on?
Right side.
Exactly. So you're going to pass the boat's right side, aren't you?
Yeah.
And you need a green light to know it's safe to pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Therefore,
You're not going to pass the boat on its left side where there would be a red light to say stop. Don't come down my left side.
well, so really what I was saying is I was right. So.
No, you didn't say that. We'll have to review the tapes, but I'm pretty sure you got that wrong.
Nope, Starbucks green, pork red. End of. Next question.
What do you mean next question? That's it.
Next question. What? What kind of quiz only has one question?
Oh, no. Was there another question? Why are you tilting your head at me?
I've got a crick in my neck.
Oh, is that what it is? What was the other question? I did say I had another question. I've now gone blank. Can we play a bit of music there?
Right, next question.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay.
Because I am on a roll.
Ah. So this might be a bit of a boring one, but we'll try it anyway. When mooring up on the towpath of a canal, let's go with canal because river's slightly different, I think. When mooring up, how many lines and how would you tie the ropes? How would you tie the ropes? In what ways? You know, is there a certain way you would tie the ropes to keep the boat secure?
Well, I need some more context.
You have a boat.
No.
You have a river bank, a canal bank.
Well, what's the weather like? Because depending on the weather is depending what kind of tying up you need
technical,
to do.
Blimey.
Context, please.
Context. Okay, then. Today's weather. Not that any
you
idiot
wouldn't even go out.
Not that any idiot would ever take a boat out in this.
Okay, well, in this weather, you would do your front and back.
Yeah.
But you may also want to do some triangulation.
Springer lines.
Triangulation.
Yeah.
To help ease the rocking.
Right.
And you would either do that on a loop or you'd need your paper clips or your pins. So your paper clips, so along the side of the canal is metal railings that you can hook onto and tie ropes that way. And then you have your pins where you hammer them into the ground. And if really needed, you could also do some triangulation on your centre line. I would drop this mic, but it's attached to the desk. Ooh.
Kind of right.
Fuck off.
Language, Timothy. Good Lord. Kind of right. You are.
I am right.
You would as you would do normally, tie your ropes as an angle forwards and backwards of the boat at each end. So you're on an angle, and you would put your springer lines in, which would be a straight line to the bank. That's quite good, actually. You did quite well with that.
I did, so I got 2 out of 2. I win. Thank you. Good night, Mr. Tom.
That was a good program, I think.
It was a really good film.
Oh, was it a film?
Yeah.
I didn't watch it. Moving on.
So, Simon's boat info of the week.
Oh, God.
Does size matter?
Absolutely. I mean, I beg your pardon.
So, what can you do with the big one that you can't do with the small one?
How you doing? Where's this going?
In the canal, we're talking about boats.
Oh, okay, that's fine then. As long as we've cleared that up. Katie's just stuck her airbrush through her eyeball listening to that section. Sorry, Katie. Yeah, well, it depends, doesn't it? If you're a single person wanting to get into boats, then any size really. I mean, I would. My opinion. This is only my opinion. I wouldn't want to live on a fiberglass boat, but that's my opinion.
You loved your
I did. I
boat.
absolutely loved little Molly Brown, and I was sad when she went, but I don't think if I'd have lived on it for very long. Just because of all the condensation on board and things like that, from my own experience on. But size, I would say, well, we know our mate Mr. Matthew lives on a 23-foot boat, 23.5. Oh,
don't forget the half.
Good Lord. And he loves his little boat, and he's refurbed his, and he's done a great job with it, and that suits him. So it all depends on the person, doesn't it? Really?
Yeah, and I think it all depends what you're looking for from a boat as well. Like if you're just a couple or you're on your own, and then a smaller boat, if you're going to use it weekends, is fine.
Yeah, it's a weekend boat, yeah.
If you're going to live on it, I mean, you lived on Sage for for 5 years, and Sage is 45 foot.
Yeah, but shit, that was plenty big enough for me. Well, we lived on it for nearly 2 years, and we were okay with it, weren't we? I think as a couple, you want 45 and above, 50 foot. Most certainly. We're now on a 60, and we've got that bit more space. That's what it's about, really. But if you're very minimalist, which I think the boat life is usually about, it all depends. What you're looking for.
But in terms of like length, because you can, for a narrowboat, you can go.
I think you can get them down at like 18 foot if you wanted one. Which is, I think there's actually one in Morden Stage, isn't there, that's about that?
Oh, the little blue one.
Yeah, it's a lovely little boat. So is it an Angel?
No idea, but no, it's not 18 foot. It's 23 foot.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I know you can get them smaller than 20 foot. Well, there's a little, no, they're plastic thing, but I know you can. There's a couple out there that are smaller than.
Yeah, but no one's really interested in the small ones. So the big ones, can go up to, I think,
70.
Well, the biggest one I've seen is 75 foot.
Yeah, but that's not going to go very far. Really?
No. Do you want to explain why?
What is this now? See if I know.
Yeah, go on.
It's because of the lock. Not all. So I think the maximum size for you to be able to do the entire network, I believe, if I remember rightly, is 57 foot.
Yes, that is the ideal size. Apparently,
Yeah.
is
So at least you
57
can
foot.
then do the entire network. Anything over, then you might get a bit stuck in a lot, or therefore have to be craned out and put in at the other side of it, which is a bit expensive.
Just a tad. Yes.
So yeah, that's all I can say about boats. I think it's down to personal preference, what you really want from a boat, and whether or not you're going to use it as a liverboard or a leisure boat.
Yeah. Because, well, I've seen some on, what do you call it? YouTube. And they have like offices and art studios. There was one, I can't remember where I saw it, but they have a narrowboat, but then they also, because you can get like them trailers for boats.
Yeah.
And they made that into an art studio.
That's a great idea.
Oh, there's that one, that trade one, because we've seen a couple. There's one that has a blacksmith's.
Oh, he's brilliant.
I think this is completely going off.
No, it is, yeah, absolutely.
Topic.
It's fine.
And then that crazy witch lady.
Don't you can say that.
No, I don't either.
No. But she's lovely.
Oh, she's great.
Is that the one that we bought the
Wizard off?
Wizard off.
Yeah, she sells like crystals and candles and stuff.
Yeah. I love all that.
Yeah.
It's part of boaty life, isn't it?
So, it's time for what would you throw overboard this week?
I'll start with this.
Well, first of all,
Oh, no.
we just need to do a public apology.
Do we?
Yes.
Oh, no, I'm not down with that.
Because last time we did this segment, we may or may not have let that tiff that you started get a bit carried away, and it may have upset a few of our listeners. So we apologise.
Okay, we'll go that route. We apologise.
Simon apologises for what he did.
No.
And for his mess.
Anyway, so we go out quite often for food because we like our food.
No, we don't go out that often.
Well, no,
but like once a fortnight.
Yeah. We don't eat takeaways after what we said a bit ago about having a curry for a cold, but we don't eat takeaways very much anymore, unlike what we used to do.
Yeah.
But the point is we went out for a meal the other day, and it was the worst food I have ever eaten in my certainly adult life. It was disgusting. And I'd had good reviews from friends about this place.
They are not your friends.
No, they are not. Because it was vile. Stodgy, horrible, awful food. And all I wanted to do was get out as quickly as I possibly could. Which indeed is what we did.
As soon as you walked in, like, I heard this, like, Velcro sound. I'm like, what the hell's that?
Yeah.
It was my feet on the carpet.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
Sticky.
Sticking to the damn floor. Get the carpets clean. It's disgusting.
Knock it down.
Yeah, just floor it. Yeah, no, absolutely awful. Obviously, we're not going to give any names of places that I'm talking about, because that wouldn't be fair. But
we
don't go.
Can't afford, and we can't afford legal bills.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. No, but I don't think it would take much. But yeah, I'm throwing all crap restaurants overboard because I'm fed up of
Okay.
eating rubbish.
So, what do you quantify as a bad restaurant?
That one.
Yeah, but you said all bad restaurants. But,
Yeah, no, I made a bit of a drama there.
but to you, what is a bad restaurant?
Well, certainly where your feet stick to the floor. Certainly where it has no taste, and any taste you do have, everything tastes the same. Stodginess, as in, gelatinous. That's the word, gelatinous. Lacking of flavour, basically.
It was very 2-star.
It wasn't even 2 stars.
2-star, all inclusive at the Casablanca kind of food.
No, it was much worse than that. But yeah, no. I mean, we've got we're quite lucky where we live because we've got quite a lot of nice.
The dogs come to say hello.
Hello, dogs. Bugger off now. We have a lot of nice pubs and restaurants within our little catchment area where we live in Wellington, and they're absolutely brilliant. Can't fault one of them. But you start to head off down into the main cities, either side of us, and it just off. I don't think I've actually had a good meal yet.
No, I don't hear them.
Yeah.
Not in the immediate area. Like,
no, yeah.
Like we've had some good meals. Well, I'm going to name them. There's
No.
why?
Oh, good meals.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
So there's the Dragon in Wellington.
Done in that food, set out lovely. You don't mind paying for it because it's worth it. But no, they are lovely. Even the Green Man in Wellington is good food for what you're paying for it. If you want a pint and watch the match or whatever they show the matches on the screen.
Yeah, you often go down for a pint and watch
I'm not
the match.
talking about me.
Dorking.
I'm not talking about me, numbnuts. I'm saying, the tens of people that listen to this podcast might enjoy a bit of footy or rugby.
And also my favourite pub that isn't in the immediate area, it's in Westleek near Sutton Bonington. The Star.
Have I been?
Yeah.
Oh.
That pub that I lived in before COVID.
Oh gosh, yeah, down there, yeah.
Oh, so
best burger ever. There.
So it turns out that I used to drive past this marina all of the time in one of my last jobs, and I used to work and look after a little patch in Sutton Bonington, which is a little hamlet near Loughborough, just off the A50 and the M1. And I stayed in that pub for about 3 months whilst I was working away. Then COVID happened and I had to leave. But yeah, amazing food. The owners are amazing.
Oh, really, friend?
Yeah.
Well, that was that. But I'm putting overboard or throwing directly through the window crap food. Right then. So what are you going to throw overboard?
Weird people on TikTok lives.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that one coming.
No. So, for various reasons, I've not been able to sleep very well over the past few weeks, which has meant I have naturally ended up in a black hole of TikToks.
You can get caught up in.
You can't. It's like hours.
Like I don't do the lives anyway. TikTok, yeah, just flippy.
I ended up there for some bizarre reason, and it's either crazy cat people selling cat toys as if TikTok is now QVC, or there's just a weird 40-year-old man who thinks he's an Adonis with his shirt off, just sat on his sofa.
Weird.
And they tend to play like music in the background and like half sing like the odd word and like, oh yeah, thanks for the gift, thanks for the like, share and follow. It's like, what? I don't get it.
I don't get it. It's not my thing. I'm guessing it's a catchment thing and people are just trying to make a bit of money.
It's like, I used to consider myself quite down to earth and in tune, let's say, with what's going on in the world. And because I work with young people, I like to get down with the kids. Like, know what's trending, know what's going on, but this is it's like the Twilight Zone. I have never felt so old and so out of tune.
I know, but you're not the one that would be sat on your sofa, not that we have one, with your top off, singing in front of a few people online.
Not in front of people, but I have done that a few times.
Moving on.
So yeah, just well, in that case, am I throwing them overboard, or am I throwing myself overboard for not being in touch with the world anymore?
No, throw them overboard.
Yeah.
Yeah. You throw them overboard along with TikTok and...
No. I'm not. No.
No.
TikTok's not going over.
Oh, okay. Just the live part.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do that and then get back to sleep.
The TikTok shop is fantastic.
Oh. Why, what was the last fantastic thing you bought on TikTok shop?
What was it?
Was it really that good?
My apothecary book.
Oh, yeah. That one.
That one that I said, oh, do you know what? I'll find you a remedy to cure your cold.
Yeah, that's the one.
There wasn't one in there.
No, absolutely. Yeah. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. That. Fantastic. Let's move on.
So, questions and advice time.
Oh, dear. I don't like the advice bit.
So, Katie has asked, how do we cope with snow and gales on a boat?
Thank you for the question. Pretty much, I would think how anybody would cope with snow and gales in bricks and mortar. Snow settles on the boat, or in fact, if it's snowing, it probably insulates the boat a bit more, so the boat stays warmer, which is always nice. Gales, as you've probably heard today, we've got some nice gales happening. The boat's rolling from side to side. We're having to move with the boat, and I'm going to be honest. I know I'm hungover, but I think that's why I'm feeling so sick. Normally, it doesn't affect me. So yeah, no, we don't. We just it's just carry on as day to day, don't we? Carry on as we would do.
It's actually quite pretty. I mean, it's different for us because we live in we live in a marina. But I think if you're a constant cruiser or you live outside of a marina, then
yeah, I think that might be a bit more different because obviously if you've got snow all over the towpath and you've got to go to the shop or go and do your bits and bobs, walk up and down the towpath, obviously you're going to get a bit more wet, a bit more muddy, a bit more dirty because you've got to go through the snow to get anywhere and probably carry all your shopping back down the same towpath. That might be a little bit of a ball ache, in my opinion. Like Terry says, because we live in the marina, it's always gritted. We've got the waffle boards, which is a type of boarding.
waffles
Type of boarding on our jetties.
which are apparently non-slip.
Non-slip, but the snow doesn't settle on them, apart from down the centre where the beam is. But it has actually worked. So we don't really struggle at all. The boats get covered in snow, which is very pretty, but it insulates it and therefore keeps it warm. So actually, it works to our benefit sometimes. I just hate it when snow melts. I hate that. I absolutely hate it when the snow melts, don't you? When it goes slushy and
Yeah, haven't you got some pictures of when? Because I seem to have always missed like the bad snow. I'm either away working or
not here.
Not here.
Yeah. So what I'll do is, if you're really interested, I will send some snaps over to our content creator who has apparently done diddly squat 2 weeks while we've been ill. So she might not have a job for very long. Anyway, so I'll send her some snaps over of the boat in snow because I've got a couple of good ones and let you have a little look.
Right.
Yeah.
Next question is, well, I suppose this is more one for me than you because you are vertically challenged.
Excuse me.
Is how do tall people cope in a boat?
Well, I suppose that would be for you, really.
Yeah.
I mean,
so our boats are fine because they have quite high headroom.
Yeah.
Sage is only really an issue when I'm in the shower because...
Well, it depends what side of the shower you stand on.
Yeah, true. But when we were looking at buying other boats, before we got Artemis, there was one that was just amazing. And I stepped on it and I couldn't even stand up straight.
Even I struggle to stand up straight. I'm 5'6", and I struggle.
You are not 5'6".
I am. I can prove that.
Right.
But yeah, no, even I struggled on board that boat, and it was a shame because it was a cracking little boat, wasn't it?
Yeah. But your mum's boat's got a really high. What's the technical term I'm looking for?
Height.
I know it's height, you idiot.
Well, that's what can you say? You want the term between the middle of the floor?
No,
To the top of the roof?
there's a special term.
You've lost me on that one. Is there a term real?
Yeah, there is.
I don't know. But my mum's boat was built for a tall man.
Yeah, he was meant to be
he
like
was higher than you.
6'7", what was
Yeah,
it?
he
Or
was.
something.
So she's got really high ceilings. I think it's all to do with. I don't know how they do it. I think it's something to do with how they put the ballast. So what's the next question then?
Next question is from our good friend Georgia. I wasn't near the microphone. I was just picking some goo out of the dog's eye. So.
Yeah, no, lovely.
Nice. Just breaking the fourth wall there. Or is it behind the curtain?
Carry on with the question. I'm not too sure what you're on about.
I don't either. Is it okay to be in the bathroom whilst your partner's having a poo?
Who are these people? What kind of question is that?
I think it's a valid question.
Well, in my opinion, absolutely not. No, thank you very much. I mean, certainly not on our boat because there ain't enough space to swing a cat. Never mind one have a poo and one have a shower or brush the teeth. But no, even in a house, no, absolutely not. No, thank you. That's my time. No.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely not. No.
See, I see nothing wrong with it.
You wouldn't.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, you're from that little village up north. You know. No. Well, how can you be thinking it's all right?
Well, why is it not all right?
Because when I go to the toilet, I want to be on my own. It's my own time. Fair enough having a wee, you walk in, that's fine, that's fair enough. But the other way, no. If anybody disagrees, please leave a comment below.
So, that's it. So, sorry it's taken us a few weeks to do an episode.
It's only been 2.
For the 5 people that asked.
No, it's 10s now, it's 10s.
Hey, we have some new listeners.
Have we?
Yeah, we are picking up in America. So, hello to all of our American listeners. We have
all one of you.
Some in Germany.
That is good.
Anyway,
that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, we've had enough now.
Yeah, sorry this episode's not been great.
Yeah.
But he's hungover and
I've done well.
I'm suffering with vertigo on a rocking boat. So,
been a blast.
Yeah.
See you next time.
Bye.
Ta-ra.